My name is Connie Bossert. I'm with Fairlady Media. On Sunday, I did 2 demos of our Grandma's Garden and Grandpa's Workshop. Those are games that came out last year, and then this is the next game in the series. For those of you who weren't here, Grandma's Garden had a theme of love. Grandpa's Workshop has a theme of confidence, and then Grandma's Kitchen has a theme of fun. And these have been very well received so far. Grandma's Kitchen is brand new. Nobody has seen it yet. It's about 70% done, so top secret information here. And I'm really looking for feedback. If you have even harsh feedback, I really want it. We have time to incorporate that feedback before the release of this game. So I'm really interested to hear what you all have to say about it. Those are my children, by the way. Now I have sound for sure. All right, so here's Grandma, and I'm just going to go right into the game.
How many cookies do I have altogether?
The child can touch them.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus 4. Now that was a great answer. Now give Granny a kiss. Let's make some compound words. Move a 1 from the left side to the pen. Cook, book, cookbook, tea, spoon.
This is for about 1st grade.
Teaspoon, seed.
And my kids love making fake compound words and see what she says. It's really fun for them. But they also get the idea that you can tap all the words to see what they say.
Food, buttermilk, buttermilk.
And you can put them down in reverse order, but they always go to the correct side of the pan.
Seafood, brilliant. Pie server, spoon, pie server. What comes next?
They get incorrect answers. Those just sort of drop away.
Spoon. Right now. Shall we watch a video?
We have videos of real kitchens in action.
When we make certain kinds of breads, cakes, or cookies, we need to turn and mash the dough with our hands to make it soft and evenly mixed. This is called kneading the dough. I always put flour on the counter so the dough won't stick to it.
We have a number of different videos mixed in.
How many healthy veggies can you grab before I close the fridge?
This is sort of a fun add-in where you have to grab the healthy stuff and not the junk food. And if you grab the junk food...
Don't grab the junk food. 6, 7.
She's so sweet about it, though. Don't grab the junk food.
9, 10, 11. Spectacular. Can you put my spices into ABC order?
Sometimes she says alphabetical order too, because different teachers use that different terminology.
Thyme, sage, pepper. Bravo. Will you help me wash the dishes?
My 4-year-old loves this one. We have the dishes coming right up out of the water. My husband does the programming, and he surprised me with that one. I was really happy.
Ooh, magnificent.
It's nice when your husband does the dishes.
That's right. He did the dishes.
He just programmed it.
Right. That's right. And then this is a fractions game. She gives a little instruction if there's a delay, so that if a child doesn't really know the fractions yet, it gives them a little bit of an opportunity to learn about.
Is how many pieces there were before Grandpa started eating?
Let's see how many here.
Correct. 7 out of 8 pieces. 7 eighths.
And then you get to
now you can eat it.
You get to eat like a big piece of pie sometimes. My
Spectacular.
kids love that one too.
Yeah.
Touch the
real gentle when you get something incorrect.
Read it. Shall we watch a
And then
video?
it goes on. I'll let you watch this video and then I'll stop because I think we're...
In order to stay healthy, it's important to eat a variety of foods. When I cook a meal, I always include fruits and vegetables, grains, and dairy products.
All right, that's it.
So comments?
Sure.
When the child is counting
Uh-huh.
cookies, if the child touches the bags out of order, does it count?
It still counts correctly, yeah. And also they can touch the bottom answer without counting them as well.
I'm impressed by how much you were offering in just a short amount of time. And a few touches that I like in pattern recognition. Oftentimes, I don't see if you were touching that you get the audio feedback about what exactly the item is.
Right.
I like that. And nice touch with the kiss. And let me see, I'm curious about fractions. I didn't, I thought that might be a concept a little early for first grade, but I mean, I'm not opposed to it,
Right.
as long as it's presented in a way that's approachable. Overall, it looked like a great piece.
The first grade curriculum typically has halves, quarters, and thirds. And we pushed it a little bit and included eighths and sixths, and I'm still on the fence as to whether we should include it in there or not, because they should be familiar with fractions in general. You can, in the settings, also turn off any one mini game if your child isn't ready for that particular mini game. So that's an option as well.
And then, go ahead.
I agree with everything of Scott's questions. I really like to look at the characters, and they're pretty engaging, and the kiss is a really nice touch, and I wondered about the fractions also.
Okay.
And the other one that I'm doing, I think is really good, and the one that I wondered about is at the point there when you're making dough, you have fat doughy letters.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I've had long talks with educators about that's not how they're learning their letters.
Right.
So because little kids be able to read it.
What we found with testing is because we're looking at first graders, they really do know their letters pretty well at that point. And my 4-year-old has been able to do it too. We will do more testing though to make sure that that they're able to see at least for younger children that they can identify the first letter of each word.
One thing, just when you said your 4-year-old could do it, it seems like all of our 4-year-olds
They're different.
don't necessarily represent, that.
Right.
So,
That's right, absolutely.
Claire, oh,
Sorry, I just have one question. I love it. I thought it was great. It was one thing with the video, the first video, when you saw the hands, I assumed they were going to be grandma's hands,
Right.
but are they a younger person? Did you notice that? It's a very minor thing, but yeah. And then the other videos, I don't know if they have
Right.
people in them or not.
We chose characters, and actually, you have to also consider that a 4-year-old's grandmother may be quite young.
yeah.
And
and
so,
they'll tell you that.
That's right. And so when we
Oops.
were picking videos, I was tempted to pick people who looked like they would be my grandmother, and then I went, wait a minute, no, they should look like my mom. And so we kind of picked ones that were sort of 50-year-old for those that have people in them. Yeah.
I really like it, and I love the kiss touch. It's just lovely. I also really like the pacing in the beginning, and I like very much the choice of music. My question or comment is because, as you know, grandmas are so important in kids' lives, especially for a variety of reasons. I wonder if you would offer other choices or a different look to choose, and also in other languages, because especially
The feelings of ownership would be awesome at the beginning. If you could tap her face and her skin color would change. We did 16 different things. Another touch her hair, change hair, whatever. And sort of that would be incredible. That's a lot of programming.
Right.
So, husband, you did a good job on those dishes. Good work, dude. But if you can build that in, that's cool. I love the quirkiness. You can take that up a notch or 10 notches. That's, the quirky grandma is pretty
Yeah,
good.
and she does a little dance sometimes.
Yeah, I love that. That was talking to me. Chris made a point about the font.
Same thing that Mark was saying. The consistency with the font, even though you had it on the consistency of the font throughout, if they are going to be learning the words, they'll have to look at it the same way. So that would be one touch I would change.
Another thing is in the background music, when it's sort of going all the time, is to have a mute button, so you don't have to default on, but you can mute it if you want to just still hear the
Currently
music.
have it on the settings, but yeah, I could put it elsewhere as well.
So do we want lasers on whether we like the kiss or not? Or so, would you like to frame it differently?
I kind of like the just dust or magic
Okay.
scale. I just as a general sense. Thank you all for your comments, by the way. I really appreciate it.
We're thinking magic good.
Just a minute. Your trend is very strong. Very
Yeah.
strong.
I'll take it.